Another cool thing on this project, which I mentioned earlier, was discovering processing of elements using guitar pedals or traditionally guitar pedals. And Rob and I tried this on the vocals. I think the first song we might have tried it on was The Silence, and then sort of started going back and utilising it for other tracks. And what ended up happening was we would ride the send into the pedals so that it would pick up certain notes, and the notes would kind of be elongated and flow over kind of the little breaks in the sections. I'll give you an example.
You can't open your eyes for a while, you just breathe that moment down.
I mean, there's a lot of delay on this, but that just sounds like the spring reverb setting on the Holy Grail. It sounds beautiful. But we've done that with a lot of the tracks of vocals.
Couldn't really love you anymore. You've become my ceiling. I don't think I love you anymore. That gold mine changed you. You don't have to hold.
So that sounds like we're using the Memory Man and the Holy Grail. Yeah, just a little bit of reverb.
Couldn't really love you anymore. You've become my ceiling. I don't think I love you anymore. That gold mine changed you. You don't have to hold me anymore.
Another cool effect, which I started using then as well, was what I called the Swell reverb setting, which is using the Valhalla vintage verb with a really long decay and then side chaining it off either the kick or the click. So let's have a look at what I'm sending to that. And what is doing the side chaining? Oh, it's being side chained from off the snare. That's interesting. Looks like it's these vocals.
You need so lose your faith in me. Lose your faith in me. Oh, lose your faith.
I'll turn it up and I'll give you an example of what it actually does, because it's only tickling it, I think.
You and me were dead. So lose your faith in me.
I think I was starting to investigate that kind of setting on this record and was still being quite timid about how much I was pumping the return. Definitely by the sixth record, Million Masks of God, there's a lot of tracks where I'm like, really, just the boosting the send, just the vocal reverbs are just swelling and pumping in the background.
Couldn't really love you anymore. You've become my ceiling. I don't think I love you anymore.
There's not a lot of processing going on in terms of like the EQ and compression. I'm using RVox, heavily compressing that actually. I think we used an SM7 and running through a Neve 1073 and Distressor, but his voice just sounds really beautiful. And I think I used the TG1 compressor, but again, doesn't show up because they don't make them for the new Pro Tools anymore. Let's have a listen to this drop chorus.
I believed you were crazy. You believed you loved me.
You can hear the notes that are kind of delaying. They're not necessarily the last notes. They're like the note before, which kind of carries over and creates sort of this beautiful tension, I guess. Let's see if I'm automating the sends at all. Yes, I am. So I duck that last note.
Love me.
So you just hear the note of love kind of carry through, and me and love kind of harmonise.
Love me